one day the student's return to school, your parent needs to either call you out or have a note sent. Should a student receive 5 total absences in a term class or 10 total absences in a semester class, credit may be without. Absences not authorized by parents within 24 hours of the student's return to school, or absences that an administrator has confirmed as unauthorized, or absences that are for any reason other than illness or family emergency are considered unverified. If a student receives 3 unverified absences in a term or 5 in a semester, loss of credit may occur. Again, you can appeal to that as well. Okay, truancy. At the start of the school year, a letter is sent home to notify parents of the truancy program when a student has accrued 10 absences, which is 40 class period absences. So if you're gone like 10 days in a row and it's unverified, that's 40 absences because each class counts as an absence. Second letter will be sent home of truancy notification to your parents or guardian. A third letter is sent home if a student has accrued 15 absences. If truancy continues, a fourth letter is sent home after 18 absences. The fourth letter will be the last official letter sent from the school prior to referral to the district's truancy personnel. However, there are circumstances such as a death in the family, chronic illness, surgery, car accident, etc. There are circumstances that factor into that as extenuating circumstances. Let's see.
One question. What if the family is like out on a trip somewhere in another state?
Then they would excuse you. Like obviously, if you're going on a vacation, your family would excuse you. Okay, tardy. A tardy student is defined as any student who is not inside the classroom when the tardy bell rings. To address this occurrence, especially at the start of first hour, the tardy practices have been established. Alright, first hour tardies. Students who arrive after the final bell with a unexcused tardy, like if you stay back in a class and your teacher gives you a pass and you're late to your next class, give that pass to your teacher. That's an excused tardy. If you're coming from somewhere and you were just lollygagging or you were in the bathroom and you go late to your class, that's an unexcused tardy. If you do that in first hour, you will be sent to sweep. Like if you get to school late for first hour, you're going to be sent to sweep. This is in the library, and you just got to sit there all day and you don't get to do anything for all class periods. Like you don't get to do anything. You just get to sit there. And that's in the library. Alright. Second through fifth hour tardies. And these are unexcused, okay? If you are tardy between 1 and 5 times, there are no consequences. However, your teacher will probably make you go to the office to get a pass. If you show up late to class and you don't have a pass, I'm going to make you go to the office to get one. However, there are no consequences. Now, if you are late more than 5 times, you will have lunch detention. If you are late more than 15 times to one class, then you will have off-campus suspension. It says these tardies are cumulative per semester regardless of class period. Understand that. It's not just talking about one class, it's talking about all of them added together. Okay. Closed campus. We are a closed campus district. Sign out on the teens channel, the restroom. Just put your name there and then come get a pass. Peoria Unified School District maintains a closed campus during lunch period at all district high schools. High school students may not leave campus for lunch unless they have their parent, legal guardian, or authorized emergency contact person sign them out of school. That stinks for you guys. It used to be like that. During our lunch, we used to be able to walk to Sonic, go wherever. Now we're a closed campus, and you cannot do that.
Nobody knows that you left.
Huh?
Said nobody knows that you left. Technically, you could.
Well, you'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
Don't do that. All right, school dress code. Dress code.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite topic.
Love to hear that one.
I know. Some of these, no, I just have to read it. That's all I'm gonna say. I just have to read it. All right. Arizona law and district policy provide for a safe, positive school campus that is conducive to learning. Appropriate dress is critical to this effort. General guidelines are to be observed. Students' attire should be neat, clean, and modest. Clothing shall not be transparent, sheer, distracting, or disruptive to the school learning environment. The following are specific guidelines to assist you in making good decisions about what to wear to school. Footwear is required on campus by state law, which prohibits bare feet in any public space. That's nasty. Don't do that.
Are you saying someone really came to school and like not wearing shoes?
I don't know, but it's probably here for a reason.
There's a reason they added that.
Okay. No nightwear, including pajamas, slippers, and blankets. You know.
That's not fair.
Okay, hold on. I've seen this one stretched, okay? You can come to school in sweatpants and a shirt, and when it gets cold, you know how many people walk around here with blankets on? Seriously, a lot. And no one says anything about it, okay? But they just don't want you like coming in like actual like pajamas. Except when we have like spirit days. That's fine. Alright, tops must be modest and non-revealing as to not show midriff, cleavage, barebacks, and the sides of the body or bra straps. They do enforce this, okay? Ladies, gentlemen, I don't think I have to worry about this with you guys. They do.
guys walking around with their stuff hanging out, and no one cares.
They do enforce this. They will make you change. Okay?
You know what? I'm at my old school. Some kid was forced to change out of his jacket because it had the symbol on it. But there was like girls with revealing clothing and all that stuff, and then they didn't get dress coded at all. Our school.
Alright. Listen.
And
Yep.
that's why I have a problem with the school system nowadays.
There's a lot more to go through, so let me get through it. Tops must be sufficient in length to fully cover the waistband of the bottom. Undergarments such as sleeveless undershirts, tank tops, muscle shirts, halter tops, strapless tops, bralettes, and spaghetti straps are inappropriate. Garments with straps must be 2 inches or wider. Jackets, sweaters are not options for covering up inappropriate clothing. I know y'all are doing that anyway. I don't particularly care.
Wait, what?
Um,
What did you say? What do you not care about? I need to know.
if you have a jacket that's covering something up. I'm not gonna say take off your jacket so I can see what shirt you have on.
Yeah, that's why that rule is like
That's some
stupid.
kind of suds.
How are you gonna say?
Hold on. Juan has a
Kind of
question.
suds.
If you're wearing a flannel and like you have a tank top under it, is that inappropriate?
No. It's just if you're wearing the muscle shirt by itself. Yes, ma'am.
That was my question.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. Pants, shorts, and or skirts must be reserved and appropriate length as to not reveal undergarments or skin through large holes. Ragged or cut off garments.
Breeze.
Shorts and skirts must be long enough to cover buttocks, even when seated.
God, I'm so childish.
What did you say?
I said, oh my god, I'm so childish because I keep giggling at everything she said.
You know, I mean, it's funny. I'm just reading it verbatim. To promote positive school culture, students are prohibited from wearing any clothing or accessories that have or endorse profanity, drugs, alcohol, tobacco, sexual or violent connotations, or are gang related. So just you can't wear anything that,
Is it appropriate?
yeah, signifies
Someone had a
that.
backwoods mask.
Huh?
Someone had a backwoods mask. Like.
Oh,
Oh, what?
it's like a cigar
It's yeah.
type thing.
Oh,
Yeah, good stuff.
yeah.
The whole thing about the profanity thing, that reminds me to something that happened in Valencia when I was in Tucson.
Oh, yeah.
Some kid got in trouble for wearing, as a joke mind you, a poop hat. Because of the bad word for poop.
Huh, okay. That's interesting. Other items that are prohibited but not limited to that which is stated to maintain a safe, positive learning culture at school are as follows. Bandanas, sweatbands, hairnets, do-rags, overcoats, trench coats, or similar styled clothes may not be worn on campus. Spiked jewelry, wallet chains, chain belts, or extremely long belts are not allowed. Hats, beanies, visors, sunglasses, and hoods may not be worn in the school buildings. You guys will find that some of this stuff, I'm not trying to bend rules or break rules, but some of this stuff is subjective. Yes, it's in here as a student rule book, so can somebody tell you to remove it? Yes, they can. And you can't argue it because it is here. Okay? But some of the teachers, like me, I'm not going to say anything about a beanie or a do-rag or a hat.
Okay.
I don't care. That's not a fight. I want to fight.
No one told me anything yesterday. The whole day I had my hat on.
Hold on.
What if the headgear is something to protect your hair? Like, for example, like do-rags are supposed to.
I understand. I understand the purpose of those. Trust me, I get it. It was an issue last year. I had students who wore them because they were trying to get their hair that way, and other teachers told them they have to take it off. They have to take it off.
But teacher tried to do it.
But understand, it's a fight that you can't win. Okay? Because it's in here as something that's not allowed. If you choose to wear it, then you're choosing to take that risk of being told to remove it. So you guys kind of get where I'm going with that? Okay.
Well, from what I know, none of my teachers are saying anything about it.
Exactly, that's what I said. Some of this stuff is subjective because I know many teachers on campus who are not going to fight about a beanie or a hat or anything like that, okay?
You wearing a beanie?
All right. The administration and staff, and they will, and they do. They enforce the dress code consistently and fairly. A student who's made of dress is deemed, mode, is deemed to be unsuitable or inappropriate may be asked by administration to take necessary corrections in personal appearance. So they, like ladies, if you're wearing an inappropriate shirt, they will make you into a different shirt. Know that. All right. The use of technology. Technology greatly enhances education and instructional programs. All technology provided by the PUSD is to be used to facilitate and support the education, research, and operational goals of the district. Technology, for the purposes of this handbook, will be referred to as Electronic Information Services, EIS, and includes, but is not limited to, computers, laptops, tablets, electronic equipment, internet, and the World Wide Web.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Let's see. Personal devices. I'm gonna kind of skip through some of this. Personal devices, though, I will read that. The use of personal devices while on campus is permitted and encouraged under the supervision and direction of administrators and teachers. The following are specific directions regarding student use of personal devices. Student-owned devices may be used throughout the instructional day for educational purposes only, and only at the direction of a school teacher or administrator. Your phones need to be on silent. Blah, blah, blah. You're not supposed to use your phones for personal calls and texts during class. You guys know that. Oh, this is an important one, and listen carefully, because this is a big pet peeve of mine. Okay? I'm a big supporter of individual person's rights, even when they're not paying attention. Just because they're not paying attention to you, that doesn't give you the right to take pictures, videos, etc. That is a violation of someone else's privacy. Under no circumstances should personally owned devices be used to take photos, videos in any school location other than when directed to do so by a teacher or administrator for instructional purposes or a public event. So you cannot, again, and you can get in trouble for this if they find out that you are taking pictures, like, for example, fights that happen on campus. If you are standing there videotaping it, you can get in trouble for that. Yes.
And people ask me about like,
Yeah.
so if you're like, for
Hold on.
example, like in the theater room that we did, our teacher said that if you get consent from everyone, then you can videotape them. Is that like true in this case that you're talking about?
Yes, but you're not, obviously, if you're to fight outside, you're not getting consent from everyone. Yes, Daniel?
But what if you're recording it to give it to the principal?
No. Nope. We know a fight's taking place. They'll find out everything they need to know, but you taking videos, and especially then posting it on social media, you guys can get in serious trouble for that. Okay?
There's like one
There's
You said camera?
There's quite a few cameras, actually.
No, there's a camera in like every hallway of one of my schools.
Yeah.
Even in one.
Well, trust me, we don't even need cameras, because the fights that happen on this campus, it causes an effect from the student body. You guys flop like birds. So we all know when something's happening, because all of a sudden you see a
Everyone
mass
wants something good.
of people. So we know immediately there's something happening. Alright, so just know that you can get in trouble by either taking a picture or recording without permission. Like when I ask you guys to make a video of something, that's you guys having permission. But to just go to randomly and start taking pictures of people without them knowing, no, you do not have that consent to do that. Alright, internet use. You guys know, you guys signed this paper that says you're going to use the internet responsibly,
When did we sign that?
or you'll get in trouble.
Probably like
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think this is it. You will be signing it.
Oh.
Alright, what else here? I'm not going to call this word for word. Alright. Okay, listen up. I still got more to read. Sorry, I told you guys. I don't have a choice in this. We have to just kind of get through this. The good neighbor policy. Yeah. Student rules and other responsible expectations for student behavior are extended to include student conduct while going to and from school and while off campus during the normal school day. This includes the responsibility to observe traffic and pedestrian laws and the responsibility to act as a good neighbor. Respecting the safety, welfare, and property of others during lunch hour and release period. Failure to act as a good neighbor within the school community may result in disciplinary action. So what you do off campus, you can get in trouble for on campus. Yes,
You're
ma'am.
telling me if
So like,
hurt
if I
someone
accidentally
in
hit
my
someone
house,
with
I
my
can get in
car,
trouble after you.
or just, I'll get in trouble here too.
Like, so for example.
Well, I'm not gonna plan to hit someone with my car.
I'm gonna be really good.
Do you want?
Okay, listen guys, listen.
You're gonna be the one.
For example, if you and your friends are in a fight, or you're gonna get in a fight with somebody and you don't wanna do it on campus because you're gonna get in trouble, so like, there's new plans made. Oh, we're gonna meet up here, we're gonna take care of this, we're gonna do this. Yeah, well, guess what, you're still gonna get in trouble. Whether you fight off campus or on campus, you're getting in trouble.
That's kind of unfair though.
No, not really.
Yeah.
What if we
if
plan
I
it at
fight
home?
someone, like,
It's
if-
out of the
in
jurisdiction
Vegas
of the
and-
school. That doesn't like.
If I fight someone in New Hampshire and I come out here, I can sue them.
Yes, Juan?
Is that for the same, like if you drive and you get pulled over for like, I don't know, running a red light?
In trouble with fighting someone off campus.
No.
If you go without like
He said it's good.
out of a certain point, they can't like really do anything.
Alright, so just understand that I just want you guys to know what you do, whether you're on campus or off campus, you can still get in trouble for it on campus. They can still suspend you. Okay? Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment consists of unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, sexually motivated physical contact, conduct.
It's physical contact.
No unprotected handling, guys.
It says unwanted though. Or other verbal or physical conduct or communication, which includes messages of a sexual nature when that conduct or communication has the purpose or effect of substantially or unreasonably interfering with an individual's education or creating an intimidating, hostile, or offensive employment or educational environment. Okay? Listen. Sexual harassment may include, but is not limited to, verbal, written/graphic harassment or abuse. So pictures, text messages, whatever. Subtle pressure for sexual activity, intentional brushing against someone's body, or any unwelcome touching of a sexual nature. Sexual harassment or sexual abuse will result in disciplinary action and possible police notification. We do have an SRO on this campus. If you are found to have done any kind of sexual harassment conduct, you can get in serious trouble. Okay, the person who maybe, even if you thought it was a joke, and even if you thought, oh, this is funny, I'm gonna send it to her, okay? Her parents can turn around and press charges.
I would have some.
So understand, even if you think it's a joke, his or her parents may not. And they can press charges for sexual harassment. So, ladies and gentlemen, please watch what you say and do. All right, weapons. Weapons. This is the same for everything.
I really gotta emphasize back here in America.
Hey, listen, Jacob. PUSD prohibits any person from possessing, storing, or using weapons, knives, firearms, explosive devices, and/or other dangerous instruments on school premises, including any school building, grounds, recreation area, athletic field, vehicle. You can't have anything in your vehicle when it's parked on the parking lot, or any other property that the PUSD district owns, uses, or operates. Weapons include, but are not limited to, the following: any device that A, is designed as a weapon and capable of causing bodily harm; B, in the manner it is used or intended to be used, is calculated or likely to produce bodily harm; Such devices include, but are not limited to, martial arts instruments, instruments similar to martial arts instruments, knuckles, instruments similar to knuckles, razors, switchblades, knives, chains, clubs, and pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
Any-
That's for some, like, isn't that for like self-defense?
Yeah, but you don't need it
Not
on
kill
school
someone,
grounds.
pepper spray.
I mean, they don't know that.
You don't need it on school grounds, that's what they're saying. So just don't have it on your person at school, or in your backpack, or in your car.
So, I take public transit, so it's, buses are pretty sketchy
Yeah.
where I come from. And, I don't know where, if I had pepper spray, where I would put it, not bring it to school.
I would say, honestly, in your situation, talk to the office. Talk to the office about that, okay? Because that situation's different.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Alright, any BB, paintball, pellet firing, dart, or any other air gun that expels a projectile through the force of air pressure or expanding gases is not allowed.
So like this.
Any electronic weapon, such as, stun guns, tasers, not allowed. Look-alike weapons, including but are not limited to toy guns, water guns, replica non-guns, or airsoft firing non-projectiles. They can't have anything like resembling a
What about
gun,
finger guns?
okay?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
our
so-
old school did banned
No.
finger guns.
No.
Give me my homework.
Firearm.
Everything fun.
Obviously not allowed. Any explosive devices, obviously not allowed.
What about, explosive?
Hold on, can you refinish that sentence? I kinda just, what about explosives? Yeah, that's forbidden.
Are you good?
Let's see. Okay, I think I kind of summed it up for what I had to go over with you. However, there is one section in here that I'm going to go over that was not necessarily a part of something I had to read. Where is it?
If only you could see my face with disgust.
Huh?
If only you could see my face with disgust under this mask.
Dude.
Hold on.
Are we done?
I'm under the discipline.
Why is this
Yes.
spot so important?
Alright, understand this next part. This is why I wanted to read this to you.
Everyone shut up and listen.
Thank you. Secure Unified School District's #1 concern is maintaining a safe, positive learning environment for our students and staff. There are occasions when the student receives information that this may be jeopardized in some fashion, and a search must be conducted. School officials need only reasonable suspicion to initiate a search. Reasonable suspicion is based on information received from students or teachers that is considered reliable. It may also be prompted by the behavior, so the way you guys are acting, your demeanor, how you're carrying yourselves, of the student. Consequently, certified school officials may search if reasonable suspicion is established as the primary basis for the search. Searches, this is what I want you guys to understand. Searches may include and are not limited to the student's person.
They
Death.
cut us down.
Huh?
They cut us down.
can, yeah, make you empty your pocket. Yeah.
Someone's gonna do that.
Listen. Okay? Your person, desks, obviously, I don't have desks that have anything that you can stick stuff to, but a desk. Lockers. Jacob. Backpacks. Cars. If when you guys are driving and you want to drive campus. Purses. Wallets. Your phone. Yes, they can.
Like
Like our internet stuff, like our browser.
Yeah, they can. If it relates to the safety of students and staff on campus. So there has been a few times where, as a joke, someone has said something, and yes, you search your phone. Okay, if there is an incident of bullying or harassment, okay, yes, they can search your phone.
like if you're the person bullying them or you're getting bullied.
It's just bullying in general.
You see,
No, if you're the one getting bullied, then obviously you want someone to stop, so you can show your phone to say, hey, look what so-and-so is saying or doing, harassing, and they can go to that person and they can search. So understand that as long as they have a reasonable reason, they can, it's not like they can't. Trust me, they can, and it has happened many a time. And some of the stuff you can get in serious trouble for with the police. Okay? Now that that has taken up our whole day.
yay, time to go eat.
Alright, so virtual. Like I said, I will be sending you guys the documents that you need to get signed and returned by tomorrow. When are the forms due?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Are you getting a grade in the grade book?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Regina,
We didn't get the pass around paper.
who's it stuck with? Okay, thank you. Sorry. I need you guys. I didn't say check, I said sign. So, let's try this again. I need you guys to sign your name on both these papers that I gave you guys the forms. Huh? Yeah, just like write your name. Write your name. Yeah.